I'm studying biochemistry, health studies minor, and I chose that field because it always has fascinated me ever since high school. I've always loved the world of molecules. It seems so beyond our realm, yet so rooted in reality. And I love how dead things can make things come alive. And yeah, I think it's super fascinating. Over the summer, I was at the University of Utah. I had an internship with the Native American Research Internship, and I was working with a protein. And the protein we're hoping can help with leading to some good therapeutics with ischemic heart disease. And yeah, I chose the internship because it is rooted in my culture. I am Native American, Tlingit, Haida, and Apache are my tribes. And yeah, I felt like it was a perfect way to uplift my own voice in STEM, being someone that is underrepresented in the field that I am currently in, and helped me to also reconnect with my culture and being able to fully realize how important it is for me to be a person in STEM that is of my background. Yeah, it was a super unique experience. I was able to reconnect with like my Native American cooking, did a lot of workshops with relearning Native American culture, learning about sweetgrass and sage, and a lot of things that are integral to just Native Americans in general. So we did workshops like that outside of the research that we were doing already, and then also had the opportunity to travel and apply for conferences for people of color. And so I did apply for a conference down in Puerto Rico for SACNAS, and I was accepted, and I was able to have that experience to present my research. And yeah, it was pretty great. I started swimming when I was 13, and I kind of grew up always kind of knowing I was just a little different. You know, I'm Native American, I'm queer. I was like a little rascal growing up, so I always wanted to find community in something, and that's when I found swimming. And being a Native American and also queer in sports has definitely been a challenge. At least with finding people that are like me and trying to identify and relate to people on a really personal level with like backstories and just personal lives. And so, yeah, it has been a little bit of a struggle being able to, you know, find my way in a world that is kind of dominated by hegemonic masculinity and that is more white dominated, at least in the world of swimming. That is the reality. But you find your people, and I've been able to really connect well with all my teammates regardless and throw down some fast times, and I'm really happy to have a lot to show for it. This is such a cliche answer, but I do really stick to my guns. I stick true to who I am, and any chance I get to, I don't know, exemplify my queerness or my Native Americanness, I take it because we are so underrepresented in sports and I guess in the world in general. And so I think it's important to have those voices and make sure that I am seen and to make sure that I am making my presence clear, whether it be being at practice, whether it being cheering on people at meets, just being present in the moment and being true to myself and exemplifying my personality, I think is a good way to just make my mark as someone that is underrepresented in the sport and field that I'm currently in right now. Lewis and Clark has absolutely been the most inclusive environment that I've ever been in, at least in the swim world. I identify a lot with other people, my teammates, like Annabelle Russo is also a Native American that I closely relate to, at least with my Native American identity. And we also have a lot of other queer swimmers on our swim team, which is something so rare to find in any sort of capacity in swimming. So like one other queer person, one other Native American person anywhere else is so hard to come by. And the fact that I have a group of people, multiple people that I can identify with and really connect with on a personal level is so unbelievably important to me. And it's a huge reason why I ended up here, I think.